Do you ever stop and wonder just how many jobs were lost throughout the 9 NFL franchises who had Patrick Mahomes available to them on the board and passed him up for someone else in the 2017 NFL Draft? Let's talk about one of those 9 teams. Today, we are going to be seeing just how dominant the San Francisco 49ers would be had they drafted not only Patrick Mahomes, but done a perfect job in the 2017 NFL Draft and just absolutely nailed every single one of their selections. And starting things off, of course, we've got to begin with the number 3 overall pick, originally used on Solomon Thomas, and not a lot to say about this one. Patrick Mahomes, easy selection, perhaps the greatest quarterback of all time when it's all said and done. I certainly think he will be, and he is going to be the leader of the team in today's video. Now, the 49ers did also hold the 31st overall pick in the draft. A lot of high-end talent on the board. They used it on Reuben Foster. That did not work out. We're going to use it on Budda Baker. The 49ers, to their credit, they do have a pretty good safety room with Jimmy Ward and Talanoa Hufanga. We are actually going to move Jimmy Ward to the free safety spot, allow Budda Baker to work here, and we now have the best group of safeties in the league. Also, we steal the Cardinals' best player, dare I say, away from them. And now with the 66th overall pick, let's go ahead and steal from another division rival. We're going to take Cooper Kupp here. Ahkello Witherspoon was the original selection. Definitely feel like we'd rather have a Super Bowl MVP on the roster than Ahkello Witherspoon. Him and Patrick Mahomes, that is going to be an amazing duo to watch. And now with the 104th overall pick, this was used on CJ Beathard, who I guess had his moments, but I think we'd much rather have one of the top 3 run-stuffing defensive tackles in the league. That is Grover Stewart. We're going to go ahead and get him on the team, just beefing up that defensive line. And now staying on the defensive side of the ball with pick 121, instead of Joe Williams, we are going to be taking Matt Milano here to beef up that linebacking room. And pick 146 was George Kittle. For obvious reasons, we are not going to be changing that one. Pick 177 was Trent Taylor. Let's go ahead and change that to Aaron Jones, who is going to form the best running back duo in the league alongside Christian McCaffrey. Never a bad thing to have depth at the tight end position, so at pick 198, instead of DJ Jones, we are going with Mo Alley-Cox. And honestly, I forgot how well the Colts did with this draft class. We are selecting our 3rd Indianapolis Colt with pick 202 instead of Pita Pinu, we are selecting Kenny Moore, one of the premier slot corners in the league. And finally, just to be greedy, with pick 229, we are selecting Austin Ekeler instead of Adrian Colbert. 2 things with this selection. Number 1, we've got the salary cap turned on so he can get paid. McCaffrey can get paid. Aaron Jones can get paid. Everybody's happy. Second, if anyone is going to maximize having 3 elite running backs on the roster, it's Kyle Shanahan. Now, obviously, there's no way that the 49ers could afford to still have these guys on the roster, so we're going to have to just use our imaginations here a little bit, realize it's the end of July and we're about out of content ideas, but I think it's going to be fun to see how many games this team can win. You would think they're obvious Super Bowl favorites, right? I mean, in real life, they are pretty strong contenders in the NFC. It's kind of them and the Eagles right now. But you add this level of talent to the team, and it's just insane. Let's look at it. So genuinely, you can go position group by position group, and there are very few areas where I feel that we are not best in the league or at worst top 3. Quarterback, you got Mahomes and Jimmy G. That's tops in the league, I would say. Receiving core, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. That's the best receiving room in the league. Running back, I mean, do I even have to say it? Christian McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, Austin Ekeler. Come on, who's beating that? Offensive line, we didn't really add anybody there, but you have Trent Williams, still the best left tackle in the league, at least as far as these ratings are concerned. Mike McGlinchey, because we're still using the 2022 rosters, and he is solid at right tackle. The interior is not great, but it is what it is. Tight end, you've got one of the best in the league, George Kittle, along with a good backup in Mo Alley-Cox. Defensively, let's look at the line now. You've got obviously, the 49ers, they are known for that defensive line. Nick Bosa, best edge rusher in the league. Grover Stewart, one of the best run-stuffing DTs in the league. Eric Armstead, Charles Amenu, you still have Samson Ebukam out here, Javon Kinlaw, the young guy. It's a great room. Secondary, you could certainly make an argument now with the safeties, Jimmy Ward, Budda Baker, Kenny Moore. That is a great group right there. And the linebackers, this is easily the best linebacking core in the league. I mean, come on, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Matt Milano. Ultimately, this team, it is going to be a serious upset if these are not your Super Bowl champs by the end of the year. And if they go anything worse than 14-3. I feel like 14-3, genuinely, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say 13-4 is this team's floor. Let me know in the comments right at this moment, before we skip ahead, before we see how the team does, how many games do you think this team would win in real life? I would love to hear your thoughts, whether you believe this team would go all the way like this. Like, I obviously think they will, but let's find out. Let's see how many games this team will win. Also going to be interesting to look at the stats as well. How does the offense do? Who eats in this offense? I mean, you got a lot of mouths to feed, but if anyone can feed them, it's Pat Mahomes, right? And not only that, but the defense. How many sacks now does Nick Bosa get with that added talent around him? This secondary is going to give him a lot of help. And I did sim to the midseason point just to see how things were going. We are 7-0. We're coming off a 15-14 win against the Chiefs, so it's not like we're beating everyone, 60-0. I am going to go ahead and upgrade our players here briefly, just to maximize the overall level of talent, and then let's go ahead and get to the playoffs. Okay, so yeah, we did go 17-0. Honestly, every experiment I've done on this channel to this point, I had to have done 30 Madden videos. This might be the first time that I've seen 17-0. There might have been one other time. I think when I combined the Pro Bowl games roster into one, that was an area. But this is a team that really could have existed. I mean, the salary cap is something to be mindful of. I'm not going to act like it's not. But, I mean, 49ers, you could have theoretically had all of these guys. They were all available on the board. I'm not saying all of them would have turned into the players they are today. Just fun to think about. Let's look at the schedule here. 1, to prove that I didn't sim any wins, which we never do. 2, to see if we have any fun or kooky scores. It looks like we did beat the Cardinals like 51-0 in week 18. So I would like to see if we had how many shutouts we had. So week 1, 45-14. Close one against the Seahawks. Decently close against the Broncos and the Rams. We did shut out the Panthers. Close against the Falcons. Wow, 2 very close games against the Chiefs and the Rams. It's not like we were blowing everybody out. Blew out the Chargers. Thanks, Austin Eckler, for that. Blew out the Cardinals. Close against the Saints. I mean, we're beatable. Like, we are not invincible by any means, despite the record. Put up a lot of points on the Dolphins. Same against the Bucs. Same against the Seahawks. Same against... Okay, so we're starting to hit our stride. These last few weeks, close one against the Raiders. We are allowing points. That is interesting. And of course, we make that statement in week 18. We're like, you want to see 17-0? Here's 17-0. How about 51-0? But let's see the stats. That is going to be a lot of fun. Let's look at those. Okay, so offense finished second in the league. A little bit surprised by that. Defense first, though. So let's look and see who was the number 1 offense in the league. Who is racking up more yardage than us? Dallas. I mean, barely. If you divide it up game by game, we have almost an identical level of production and output. But hey, props to Dallas. We did score 33.9 points per game, though, and I think that is up there in NFL history. Like, that's pretty good. The playbook, it looks like, was not quite as kind to Patrick Mahomes. Only 4,000 yards. I mean, can you really complain with 41 touchdowns and 6 picks? That is a great level of efficiency right there. 123 is one of the highest passer ratings that I have seen doing one of these. Jimmy G did throw 1 pick, so I guess it sucks to be him. Christian McCaffrey, 1,300 yards, 10 scores, 706 for Pat Mahomes. Okay, he was active. Second leading rusher when you've got Aaron Jones on the team, who did score 12 times. Cooper Kupp did get involved. I guess they gave him the Deebo Samuel role because Deebo, as you can see, only got 9 carries. Only 1 score for Austin Eckler, but when you're the third running back and you've got Pat Mahomes and Cooper Kupp getting carries ahead of you, I guess that's what you can expect. Speaking of Cooper Kupp, 1,300 receiving yards, 13 scores. 3 guys scored double digits. You got him, George Kittle, and Deebo Samuel. So Deebo did get involved in the receiving game. Ayuk scores 3 times. A couple guys getting receiving scores. Eckler is one of them. Mo Alley Cox did not score, but Tyler Kroft did. Let's look at the defense. So leading tackler, I would guess, is Fred Warner. It is. Matt Milano, also over 100. Let's look at the sacks. So it looks like we got 13.5 from Nick Bosa. We did. And then 5.5 from Eric Armstead. So not a lot in the pass rush. Did get 4 from Grover Stewart. It's just that's not really what he's known for. Interceptions, though, number 1 defense in the league. And we got 4 out of Charvarius Ward, 3 from Matt Milano, 3 from Kenny Moore, 2 from Budda Baker. So all in all, your additions to the team racked up about 10 interceptions. That's not bad for those 3 guys. Let's look at the yearlies and see who came home with the awards. So Dak does win MVP. I get that. Mahomes has the most talent ever around him. Coach of the year, we do win that. Yeah, you go 17-0, although I would hope you go 17-0 with that roster. Mahomes does win Offensive Player of the Year. Cooper Kupp receives some votes. Let's look at defense. Rashawn Gary is the winner. Nick Bosa coming in at number 3. We're not going to have any rookies. Best quarterback is Mahomes. Dak does come second. Saquon wins Best Running Back. McCaffrey coming in at 4. Best Receivers, Chris Godwin. Cooper Kupp comes in at number 2. Best O-Line, Trent Williams coming in at 2nd. Spencer Burford also receiving votes. Best D-line is Dexter Lawrence. Nick Bosa coming in at 2nd. Best linebacker is Rashawn Gary, and I don't know if we got any votes. We did not. Bit surprising there. Best DV, Charvarius Ward does get some votes, and best kicker, Robbie Gould coming in at 2. So a lot of silvers in these categories. Hopefully we can take home the gold when it really matters, and let's see who we get in the divisional round after our bye. First, let me upgrade our players, though. So Spencer Burford had himself a good year. Looks like he gets some additional points. Mahomes, the rich get richer. Nick Bosa, Cooper Kupp, all of these guys just going to get nice little incremental increases. Should help us making that playoff push. Hopefully we can just get some blowout wins and cruise our way to a title, but you never know. It is very interesting to see how these results played out. The team did develop nicely, though, up to a 94 overall. I think that is about the highest that I've ever seen. Oh, man. If there's anyone that knows how to come in and ruin a team's perfect season, it is the New York Giants. Could you imagine if Daniel Jones is the one to take down Pat Mahomes, Cooper Kupp, Nick Bosa, Matt Milano, George Kittle? I mean, just the most talented roster in NFL history is what this would be. We're going to go through. We're going to see how the first 3 quarters play out quickly. We'll go play by play for the last quarter. Oops, I don't want to skip ahead a week. If I do that, knowing how this game operates, it would give us the L. We're going to hop in and see how these two stack up. Let's actually just look here. You can view the Superstar X Factor. So we have, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 X Factors on the team. They've got 2. As far as Superstars go, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 1 in Evan Neal. So between Superstars and X Factors, what is that for us? 11 on the roster. You have an entire starting unit, basically half a starting team, that is either at Superstar or Superstar X Factor level. That is just insane to think about. But let's see who wins. Let's see. Let me know in the comments your final score predictions. I'm going to say 42-20. I think they get some points. I think the sim does sim things. When you do this, I don't know how EA calculates this, but you can have a great overall team. And when you hop in and do the super sim, it just frankly half the time does not matter. So we'll see if it's close, but let me know what your thoughts would be. Do you think there's a team in the league or in league history that could take down this roster? I don't. So we're going to go next quarter, see if we can jump out to an early lead. We do. 7-0. Okay, so 7-0 after 1. Someone is knocking on the door, though, at the 21. Let's hope it's us. So next quarter, it's actually them. They get a field goal. 7-3. 7-6. Okay. Yikes. They lead at halftime, guys. It is 9-7. The super team is down at the half in the divisional round. Oh, things are about to get very interesting. Let's see if we can turn it on in the second half, though. It is 9-7. Still 9-7. All right. Fourth quarter drama. We are on upset. Oh, and they're knocking on the door. It's 2nd and 8. It is 3rd and 5. They're at the 28-yard line. They get a first down. They're at the 20. 1st and 10. Saquon gains 4. It's 2nd and 6. This is not good. Jones throws it away. 3rd and 6. You got to get a stop. We do. It's 4th and 3. They're at the 12. They go for it. It's 1st and goal. Jones throws it away, though. 2nd and goal at the 7. Touchdown Saquon Barkley. We're down by 2 scores. It is 16-7. No way. Guys, this is crazy. 1st and 10. Mahomes to Debo for 8. 4 minutes left. Kupp gains 6. We're at the 39. Kittle gains 8. We're at the 47. McCaffrey will gain 9. We're past midfield to the 44. Mahomes throws it away at 2nd and 10. Kittle gains 11. We're at the 33. 3:08 left. Kittle again for 13. We're at the 21. 2:59 to play. Cooper Kupp gains 11. We are at the 10. 1st and goal. McCaffrey gains 3 at 2nd and goal at the 7. Cooper Kupp gains 7. 3rd and goal at the 1. Touchdown Mahomes to Cooper Kupp. And the extra point is good. We're down by 2, 16-14 with 2:26 to play. Touchback Giants. Got to get a stop here. So 1st and 10 to the 25. Nick Vannett gains 6 on the pass. 2nd and 4. Sacked by Maurice Hurst. It's 3rd and 12 in sight of the 2-minute warning. This is a huge play right here. 3rd and 12. Saquon will gain 5. Cowardly play there by the Giants, but I get it. They will punt down to the 3, though. We only need 3. 1st and 10. Cooper Kupp for 5. 2nd and 5 at the 9. Cooper Kupp again for 6. 1:22 left to play. Kittle gains 23. We're at the 39. 1:12 left. Cooper Kupp for 7. We're at the 45. 1:01 to play. Knocked away by Darnay Holmes. 3rd and 3. Samuel gains 12. We're at the 43. Past midfield. Touchdown Cooper Kupp. A 43-yard score. It's 20-16. And the extra point is good. 21-16. Wow. Almost would have gone down in bounds, but I understand. So we're up by 5 now, and it's intercepted by Budda Baker for a touchdown. It's a pick 6, 28-16. Oh, how quickly things change. Now, guys, had we simmed this game and just looked at the final score, we would have said, oh yeah, the 49ers, they kept it close, I guess, relatively, but no. We needed kind of a bit of a miracle. I won't say a miracle, but we needed a comeback to win this game as Kenny Moore officially seals it with the interception. And we just, I mean, that roster, if you need a group of guys to just clutch it out in the last few minutes like that, Cooper Kupp with the long score, Budda Baker with the pick 6, I mean, this is the team to do it. But wow, props to the Giants, man. That was scary. I thought we were about to end the video right here, and I was going to have to eat my words. So 21 fourth quarter points. I mean, that's how you do it. If anybody is known for double-digit comebacks in the playoffs, it's Pat Mahomes. So a huge sigh of relief and hopefully the wake-up call that this team needed to go into the conference championship game swinging. And they're going to have to do it against the reigning MVP, Dak Prescott. Okay, so let's see if we can make it happen. And you guys will notice I shrunk my face for just a second. It's just going to make it easier for me to get that 17-0 in the shot when I go to put this on TikTok inevitably. If you don't follow me on TikTok for some reason or another, please go do so. Knowing the odds you're likely here from TikTok. I'm not going to do the weekly training. Hopefully that doesn't jinx us. But yeah, it's going to be either us or Dallas. Moving on to the Super Bowl. I mean, if there's one team you don't want to face in Madden, especially when it comes to sim, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully, the obnoxious motorcycle going by did not ruin the viewing experience for you if you could hear it. There's just this guy who always drives by on his motorcycle obnoxiously loud, and unfortunately decided to do so while I was recording here. So again, if you heard it, If it upset you in any way, let me know in the comments so that I can say something to him next time I see him. And wow, what an interesting AFC Championship matchup. The Broncos and the Dolphins. Okay. So dare I say this could be the real Super Bowl right here. I don't want to jinx anything, but let's see. Let's hope for a faster start this time. So first quarter, who's going to score first? It is going to be us getting a field goal. Okay. We're up 3-0 after one. Somebody's got the ball at the 36, though. It looks like it might be them. And it is them. They get a field goal. We get a touchdown. Looks like on a long play. Another touchdown, 17-3. They make it 17-10. So close at the half, but definitely happier with these results than last week's. Just noticed we got 2 NFC East teams back-to-back. So next quarter, it is going to be us again. It's 24-10. Looks like they're marching. So now let's go for the play-by-play and see if we can steal this thing up. So they're at the 20, 1st and 10. CD Lamb gains 7, 2nd and 3. Prescott will throw it away. It's 3rd and 3. Dropped by T.Y. Hilton. 4th and 3, you got to go for it, right? Yes. Tony Carter picks it up. 1st and goal. Again for 4. 2nd and goal at the 5. Prescott throws it away. 3rd and goal at the 5. Touchdown T.Y. Hilton. And it is 24-17. So it's, again, a one-score game here. We just are not blowing out teams the way that I thought we would. 1st and 10, can we hold on to the lead? 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Samuel gains 4, it's 3rd and 6. Penalty against the defense, that's a big one. Gotta love Dallas. McCaffrey gains 7, 2nd and 3 at the 49. Again for 8, we're past midfield to the 41. Debo gains 25 on the catch. George Kittle gains 12. We're at the 5. 1st and goal. Christian McCaffrey has likely sealed this thing up. Extra points good. Up again by 2 scores with 3:36 to play. It's looking good for us. Don't want to speak too soon, but I think we're okay. Samson Ebukam gets the sack. 2nd and 17. Lamb gains 20. It's 1st and 10. Prescott throws it away. 2nd and 10. Throws it away again. It's 3rd and 10. And he hits T.Y. for 8. Another 4th down. Gotta have it. Tony Carter coming in clutch. Picks up 3. Prescott throws it away again. 2nd and 10. Again throws it away. 3rd and 10. Hilton gains 5. Another 4th down. Lamb gains 5. Looks like it was enough. It was. 2:19 left to play. 5-yard gain to Hilton. We're inside of the 2-minute warning now. As T.Y. Hilton gains 9. Still up by 2 scores. 1st and 10, Hilton gains 14. They're at the 14. Zeke gains 13 on the reception. 1st and goal at the 1. Knocked away by Ward. 2nd and goal at the 1. Knocked away by Fred Warner. 3rd and goal. Touchdown. Dak punches it in. It is now a one-score game. 1:27 left to play. They've got all 3 timeouts. We recover the onside kick. Just got to close it out here. 1st and 10. Samuel gains 1. It's 2nd and 9. McCaffrey will gain 7. It is 3rd and 2. Mahomes will gain 6. That's going to do it. And Mahomes is going to start kneeling it out. Hopefully the CPU doesn't do that funky thing where they get the ball back for some reason. 3rd and 12. And yes, it's over. So a late push by Dallas. Honestly, they kept it pretty close throughout. It was a close game at the half. It was a one-score game. They kept it a one-score game up until the end. Well, I guess not quite, because it was a 2-score game for a while, but yeah, you guys get the point. We're on to the Super Bowl, and who's it going to be? Are we going to face off against Tua, or is it going to be Russell Wilson? Let's find out. So obviously curious to see who's it going to be in the Super Bowl. Dolphins, Broncos. Either one I think is a good draw for us. We'll see. It's going to be the Dolphins. Okay, so Tua versus Mahomes. All chips are on the table. Let's do one final upgrade here. It is going to be for Mahomes. I guess, sure, he could use it. Why not? Let's see who wins. We have had a couple nail biters. Are we in store for a third one? Let's find out. And honestly, a pretty sick matchup, I'm not going to lie. Just got to look at the field. It looks pretty cool. I mean, this would be, even in real life, a fun matchup. Watching Tua go to town against whoever the quarterback will be for the 49ers this year. Sam Darnold, maybe. We'll see. Let's see, though. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to take the early lead? Let's go second quarter. And first team to score is us. Okay, that's good. They punch right back, though. It is 7-7 after 1. Okay. Still too early for anyone to really pull away, but let's hope for a good second quarter here. We score. They get a field goal. We score again. It's 21-10. They get a touchdown. We get another touchdown. It is 28-17, so 4 touchdowns in the first half. Although they're still keeping up. 17 points, that's nothing to sneeze at. Third quarter, let's see if we can... Okay, 35-17, 42-17, 49-17, 49 points for the 49ers. All right. Begrudgingly, we'll do a play-by-play, although I think this thing's over. Would be the greatest comeback in NFL history if it's not, but Gesicki will gain 19, first and 10. Cedric Wilson gains 8. They're at the 24. Tua throws it away. 3rd and 2. Waddle's going to gain 8. First and 10. Tua throws it away. It's 2nd and 10 at the 16. Waddle gains 10. 3rd and 1. Durham Smythe for 4. Sacked by Matt Milano. 2nd and goal at the 7. Of course, my nose is going to itch while I'm recording. Tariq Cohen gets 5. 3rd and goal. Raheem Mostert will score, the former Niner. So now just down by 25 with 4:25 to go. Not sure why they didn't onside kick it there, but that's none of my business. It's a 4-score lead. Jones will lose 2. It's 2nd and 12. Kupp will lose 2. It's 3rd and 14. And Cooper Kupp will gain 6. So I guess 3 and out. And punt is returned, or fair caught, at the 35. If they can score on one play here, then I guess all hope's not lost. Tariq Cohen will gain 5. They're at the 43. Throws it away. It's 3rd and 5. Throws it away again. 4th and 5. I mean, it's over. Matt Milano knocks it away. Yeah, guys, we're not going to do the play-by-play anymore. So 49-24 is your final score, and really it wasn't even that close. But let's go ahead and look at those stats. I'd love to see how we got those 49 points. So let's we'll do the score summary. So how did this thing play out? So Cooper Kupp got us on the board. Mostert responded. Aaron Jones scored. They got a field goal. Cooper Kupp again. Waddle scored. Mahomes scored. And now third quarter, we really turned on the heat. So McCaffrey took it for 75 from Mahomes. Mahomes again punched it in. Aaron Jones scored. Third quarter was just ruthless. 21 unanswered points. That's how you do it. So Mahomes, officially a perfect passer rating, 158.3. Has that happened in the Super Bowl? I don't think it has. If it has, let me know. 16 of 20 for 267 and 3. Yeah, that's efficient. I think he scored twice as well. Yeah, he did. He's got to be your Super Bowl MVP. Although McCaffrey put in a nice game as well, 82 yards along with the big receiving score. Mostert scored twice. Aaron Jones scored twice. Cooper Kupp had a nice game. 2 scores. Unfortunately, I don't think he's getting Super Bowl MVP this time around. Waddle scored. Let's look at McCaffrey's receiving stats. Where did he go? Oh, did he just have the 1 catch? Yeah, he did. 1 reception, and he made the absolute most of it. How did our defense do? Not a lot. Milano did get a sack. Kenny Moore got 2 picks, and Charvarius Ward got 1. Okay. Like to see that from the secondary. But yeah, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What other perfect drafts would you like to see? What draft classes? What teams really messed up? What do you think of this series? Do you like it? Are you just ready for Madden 24 at this point? Please do comment, because nobody's commented on the last few videos. So, yeah, it's lonely out here. So let's try and do something to fix that. And if you guys are still here, thank you. Love ya. See you in the next video.